Hi, this is Shaun Middleton on SAFC Fan TV. I'm doing a quick review of the game today between Ipswich Town and Sunderland, which the game ended in a 1-1 draw at Portman Road. Sunderland started with a 3-4-3 system. We brought Luke 9 in today. I looked at the score, the start 11, and it looked a good start 11, I believed. But then, having watched the first half, it was probably the worst performance I've seen Sunderland play under Jack Ross since he took over. It was absolutely terrible. I think this three at the back and the wing backs it's not going to work. Denver Hume looks like his confidence is all gone. Obviously Luke 9 played in the right wing back, but to be fair, the first half it was really bad. It was really poor. They scored through Luke Garbett on the 15th minute. He was on the edge of the box. He shimmied one, and he shimmied another one, and there was no tackle getting put in. And then he put in the bottom corner. It was a very poor goal to concede. Very poor. If there was a tackle made, he could have maybe stopped him outside the box, but it wasn't a challenge. So it was really poor defending. I thought on a whole, the defending all game there was just a mistake in them. McLaughlin and Willis and Flanagan, just a mistake, and the goal come from nothing really. Just outside the box, he just ran through, shimmy, and it was in. And I think John McLaughlin could have maybe done better than the near post. But Ipswich, if they had been more ruthless today, that game would have been absolutely dead and buried at half time. We were really poor, really poor. We were lucky to be in the game, to be fair. Going into the second half, Jack Ross made he made a change, sorry. He brought on Chris Maguire for Denver Hume, and obviously he changed the system. He went back to 4 at the back. I think it was a 4-4-1-1, I believe, with Chris Maguire just playing off Mark McNulty, and it did in patches look a little bit better. It was a lot better, and then we equalised through Lyndon Gooch. It was good work from Mark McNulty. He chased the ball down, and their defender Luke Chambers tried to see it out. McNulty pinched it off him, brought it back, crossed it across the goal, and Lyndon Gooch, he couldn't really miss, to be fair. It was open goal he put in the net, so it was 1-1. But to be fair, it was a lot better in the second half. But that first half, I think I haven't been on Twitter since, but I imagine the Ross out campaign's gonna just start building up, and then we've got a big game next Saturday against Portsmouth, which I will be there. So if any supporters would like to do any interviews after the game, I'll be there. Obviously we've got a midweek game in the cup, but we need to forget about the cups. We need to concentrate on getting promoted this season, because 20 draws last season was not good enough, and I know supporters are going to say, here we go again. It's 2 games gone, it's 2 draws, and it's just hard. I thought Chris Maguire, when he come on, I thought he'd done well. He's got that little bit of magic, and he's got that little bit of trickery, bit of creativity where he lack in the team. But like you say, there's a mistake on the defence all the time. Aidan McGeady went off. He was off the pace there. Aidan McGeady, he's still not match fit. He wasn't with it a deal. Like, he'll get better though in time. It's just going to take a few games. Jordan Willis went off late on. I think he got a knock, and Oster come on. But like in a whole, I know there's going to be a lot of people complaining about the performance. You've got to stay positive, I suppose. But I believe that Ipswich will be thereabouts end of the season. I actually tipped them to win the league. Before the ball was kicked, I think they'll win the league. Which I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe they'll be thereabouts. So also I'd like to say a thanks to all the good comments we've got. Just obviously we're a new channel, just launched, so thanks for the comments, and if you could subscribe, it'd be very much appreciated. SAFC Fan TV. Thanks to Lee, the editor, and Philly for making this possible, and hopefully we've just got to stay positive, and then Saturday we can get our first win of the season against Portsmouth, because if we don't, I think it was pretty important this season that Jack Ross got off to a good start. He's had 2 games and 2 draws, and that's what cost us last season, are the draws. So the fans are going to be, it's a massive game next Saturday against Portsmouth. I've got a game midweek in the League Cup against Accrington Stanley, but to me we need to concentrate on the league. We need to forget about the cups and the checker trade. It's got to be getting promoted this season, and I think Jack Ross needs to get off to a good start. Has he gotten off to a good start? Well, I don't think he has really, but it's on to the Portsmouth game, and let's just hope I can get 3 points. We've got to stay positive, but we've got to bring a left back in. That is absolutely crucial. We need to bring a left back in before the window closes on September the 2nd. We bring a left back in, then I think we'll be better. And obviously McGeady getting back a match fit, but I still believe we need a couple of players as well. Not as well as obviously we need a left back, but I think we need a couple more players. Definitely need a couple more players just to add that little bit of quality, because we're just lacking it in a lot of areas. And this season it's got to be a must to get promoted. It's got to be a must to get promoted. It just doesn't come into consideration us not getting promoted this season. So anyway, thanks for your time, and I'll see you on Saturday, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much. SAFC Fan TV.